Now, at some point during your travels through Enshrouded, you're going to find yourself needing shroud sacks. So, for instance, we've got Cade Hawthorne here. He's the carpenter that you rescue from the vault, and he can actually make you better gliders. So when you're starting out really early, what you'll start off with is just a very basic actual glider, but he'll be able to give you an advanced glider. And the only problem is he needs these shroud sacks. But where on earth can you find shroud sacks? Now, if you've seen either of my videos about where to find clay or where to find amber, then you'll probably have a sense of deja vu because, well, we're on top of a spire facing north. It's a case of, well, yeah, there is the vault where you find the farmer, and there's a little house with a tiled roof, might be an inn. And where we're going to be heading to is, well, actually, over to the Shroud. In other words, it's the same place where you actually find amber, so it's behind that big rock there. So, just to give you some perspective, this is where we start off at in the game. This is the Ancient Spire, first one you find. You might get a quest off the carpenter that gives you this marker, and you should at least get this marker here as soon as you find the actual spire. You might get a marker for this place here of Balthazar, but really all we're interested in is getting over to this shroud here. So, as ever, what we're going to be doing is jumping off the top of a spire, and then we're going to be heading north. Although, yeah, if you were following along with my actual video about where you can find clay, then you might be able to fast travel there and make life a bit easier for yourself. So I'm just making my way down here. There's nothing really to be concerned about along the way, except really wolves, I'd say. In which case, do keep an eye on your stamina, because yeah, things can get a bit awkward if you're trying to fly through the air, for example, and you haven't got any stamina left. Let's just say it's going to be painful. So for that reason, I'm just watching how much I've got there. I'm going to just jump off here. And again, I'm just going to head north. That's it. And what we're going to be doing is looking for a road. I mean, technically we're heading for the building first, because that makes life a lot easier. So just keep heading north, but yeah, keep your eye out for those wolves, just to be on the safe side. I mean, yeah, as long as you've got a reasonable amount of stamina, you should be able to just outrun them, because eventually they give up. I mean, I say eventually, they don't really follow you that far. So just keep going. Yep, there's a wolf over there. We don't care. I'm not interested in wolves. We're looking in shroud sacks. So just keep heading north. Ooh, it's going to be wolves turning up shortly. Usually there they are. Yeah, on time as ever. Right. I'm going to take this route over here then, just to try and avoid them. But what we want to do is to catch up with the road. So I'll just keep going. So I've already seen, well, there's some wolves there, but I've already seen there's a road marker there. So I know where the road's going to start. So that's us back on track. And then once we're on the road, we should be able to go quicker. Now there's usually going to be some like wolves up there. So you'll want to watch out for those. As we're going past the house, you usually get some bees are triggered, and they'll come after you, but we'll just ignore them. If you don't know about clay, there's a lot of it over there. That could be useful for you if you're looking for clay. Otherwise, what we're going to do is just following this road, pretty much as if you're looking for amber, basically, because that's where we're going. That is where we are going to find these shroud sacks. Now, one thing I want to point out is, well, we're going to be looking for plants, specifically the blue ones. There's usually like an orange or red plant shows up around there. I might have already taken that one out. But what we're looking for, especially early in the game, there are other ways to get shroud sacks, but what we want are these blue plants. So I want to be careful with these ones, because they throw like a cold bomblet, if you will, And if you stay in the area, they'll take quite a bit of damage, but that's it. What they drop is these shroud sacks. So really all you want to do is just search around within the shroud for them actual plants. I mean, what you can do, stick to the road, swing a right, and if you're feeling brave, especially if you're low level, head to Lone Thistle. Thorn? Yeah, Lone Thistle. But there's quite a lot of those ghouls and what have you in there. I mean, there's quite a few plants in there that you can farm, but it's all those ghouls that you're going to have to take on. But if I keep heading down here, there's usually some... there's some plants. There's 3 of them here. I mean, in total, what we need are 8 of these. Seriously, can you not need? There's 8 of these shroud sacks you need if you're interested in the glider. So each of them drops 1. Ow, ow, ow. So for me, it's fairly easy to take them out because I'm on a high level character here. But yeah, you'll have to be careful because you can zap you of your health pretty quickly if you're a low level character and you get hit by that pole. So far, I mean, I've already got my face in the mud, but so far we should be on at least 4 now. But just keep having a look around in the shroud. Do keep an eye though on that timer, because you've only got a limited amount of time in the shroud. Otherwise, just keep wandering around looking for plants. Oh, there's one there. Right, so that's got me some more, but that's all I would just suggest. Just keep your eye out for those. I mean, there's the amber. If you don't know about where to find amber, there it is right there. That's easy enough to find, but when you start to run out of time, basically just point yourself west and just keep going. As long as you're in this kind of vicinity down here, you're fine. You'll just head back into the woods. The only thing I'll warn you about is be a bit careful, because you might come out and find yourself face to face with a plant. But if you follow the actual road, it gets us out of the actual shroud pretty easy. So yeah, so the red plants, what they drop is the poison. It's those blue ones that give you the shroud sacks.